Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patiye Namaha. Aranya chapter number 37, Maricha's advice. The recitation begins now. Maharaj, many are there around the king who heed not the welfare and otherwise of their master in times of danger, but basely flatter him, ever intent upon their own interests. But rare, nay, impossible to find one who, ever intent upon his master's welfare, advises him to the best, time and oft, placing stern duty before his own safety and his master's wrath, though his well-meant advice might appear harsh and evil at the time, sure in the belief that it would result in happiness and glory in the long run. But rarer by far, most impossible it is to find the master who, unblinded by desire or hate, casts away prejudice or prepossession for himself and patiently lends an ear to the unpleasant counsel. I take it that your messengers and spies keep you a stranger to everything that concerns Rama. You know not that he is the best and foremost of heroes, that he is higher than the regions of the worlds, that he is dowered with every noble perfection, or you have not paid any attention to it, preoccupied with divers cares of state. My son, it is even now I sent you from here with many a wholesome advice, and you have come back in hot haste. I see that all my care, all my solicitude is thrown away upon you, and that other wicked designing men hold you in their power. Alas, the powers grant that the entire Rakshasa race rests in happiness and safety. I know not if Rama, in his wrath, will wipe them off the face of the earth, or is Sita your fate incarnate, and am I doomed to meet my death through her? Lanka and the race of Rakshasas are doomed to be destroyed simply for the fault of having elected you as a king who, in blind conceit, rejects the well-meant counsel of the good. A king of your stamp, wicked, unbridled, and surrounded by designing evil-hearted ministers, very soon compasses the destruction of himself, his people, and his kingdom. You utter a lie when you say that Rama fled to the forest before the wrath of his father and is disloyal to Dharma. Nor is he greedy, cruel, of wicked life, or even plotting the ruin of all beings. On the other hand, he is Kaushalya's supreme merit incarnate, and he is crowned with all noble perfections. He saw his truthful father deceived by Kaikeyi, and an adept in the mysteries of every dharma, he elected to exile himself to the forests to make his father's promise good. He has voluntarily renounced the kingdom and its joys that were his by right, and has come to Dandaka but to gratify the wishes of Kaikeyi and Dasharatha. Rama is not relentless of heart, nor a fool, nor of unbridled senses. You do ill to repeat the lies circulated by your crafty advisers. Rama is the god of Dharma incarnate, and it is inconceivable that there should be any stain or flaw in him. He is the very soul of everything good and righteous, yet his valor is never put forth in vain. He is the lord of the myriad worlds, even as Indra is a ruler of the Devas. His wife Sita, the daughter of King Janaka the wise, is best protected by her faithfulness and chastity. As well separate the splendor and radiance from the sun as part her from Rama, as impossible to carry her away as to deprive the sun of his luster. The foolish one who strives to steal away the heat and radiance of the sun is consumed thereby. Even so, he who seeks to carry away Sita meets his death through her. Rama is unapproachable as the fire of dissolution. His terrible bow is the fuel that feeds it. His arrows are the flames. I entreat you not to throw yourself in it. Again, Rama is like the god of death. His bow is the open mouth of Yama. The arrows his foes flee from are his blinding radiance. His bow is a noose of death that is flung round the necks of his foes. Do not seek to attack him, for you but seek the ruin of your kingdom, happiness, life, and everything it contains. Prithi, do not do so. Unparalleled is the splendor of him who calls the daughter of King Janaka his wife. All the more carefully would the princes guard her during their sojourn in the forests. Dare you hope to abduct her, the daughter of Janaka the wise, whom Rama's bow has vowed to protect? He is a lion among men and of broad and mighty shoulders like a lion. His wife is no way behind him in the perfect observance of his dharma. Dearer to him than his life is she. Would anyone but a hopeless fool dream of stealing her away, who is more deadly than a flaming fire? Who would dare outrage the wife of Rama, the prince of heroes? Why go upon this mad and foolish quest? You have but to behold him on the field of battle to give up your kingdom. It is no light thing to enjoy life, happiness, and a kingdom. Do not incite him to anger if you desire to possess these advantages long. Take deep counsel with righteous ministers like Vibhishana. Weigh well your strengths and weaknesses, as also that of Rama. Have a clear and perfect idea of the good and evil that awaits you, and then act as seems to you best. It is plain to me and gospel truth that defeat and death are your portion if you seek to fight with Rama. My words are ever straight, reasonable, and beneficial. Heed them well. Mangalam Kushlendraya Mahaniya Gunavate Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam.